After dropping this very video you are seeing here now, this one. Three steps on how you can use this very method now. Start that are arguing for some of you that are finding difficult. So after making this very video that is saying now, this very one you guys can see on the screen now, people came and some people said some things that are very nice, especially this one. So when I go through these things, there is one other person that chat me privately. I wouldn't like to bring up his this thing online. So he said something that made me to start making this video immediately. So when he said that thing, that I used a system to do it, that how can it be easy for them to do it on their own? So I decided to make this video, and I want you to understand this thing very easily. For some of you that are trading using handset, which is smartphone, please follow this very step and you'll start making money instantly. Remember that what I told you was on 1 hour time frame. So most of the decisions you'll be taking should be based on 1 hour time frame journey. Are you getting it? So this is 30 minutes. Now, when you have something like this on your phone, you see how dirty it may look, or will I say the lines, everything so flooded, so crowded that you may not easily see it when you zoom out. So one of the things, like I've said earlier, if you have not watched that video, please watch that video. If you watch the video, it will be easier for you to see these things that I'm saying now. Now, I will not be treating this market based on, since I've been able to talk on the backtesting aspect, I've used what has happened in the past to show you what the market will be doing in the now. So let's focus more on how we can see the possible entry point and how anyone that have been watching this video can be able to place trade and start making money. Now, you know that this is crash. This very thing now is crash 5, crash 500. So in crash 500, any upward direction is a spike, which is, it goes like this, it will be spike, then it goes like this, it will be scalping. So when you are placing trade now, what if you are buying, if you're expecting to take some pills, which you are expecting something. Now, for you to make profits using this very thing now check what the market has been doing from your higher zone. So with this now, you will notice that I draw a trend line, this very trend line. Watch that video, you understand it easily. I draw a trend line. Now with this trend line I draw here now, I have my Bollinger Band line inside. This Bollinger Band line is what I'm using as a divergence. So I'm using it to see the clear trend, the reversal, and what the market is doing, even the price action. That thing is doing it for me. So when you come to 1 hour time frame now, you will notice that this market has been more in this zone. So if you're using smartphone, please follow this thing. This thing has been in this zone for more than a long time. You made an attempt to cross over to this place, which later came back. Then you made an attempt here, which later came back. Then this is where it is now. So it is making the third attempt. Will I say, since you step into this, so this is the third attempt. You have 1, 2, 3. This is the third one now. So the complete one is 1, 2, and 3. So now this thing have not get to. I'm talking about if you're looking forward to be placing for a buy in this very market. Now the first this thing is that it have touched here. So since you have touched there, there is no need for you to relax, believing that it will continue like this. The only thing you should do is to allow the market to take its course. Now, since it have crossed here, it's not also a guarantee that this thing that have crossed here will start going up to a point that it will get to this place. So buying here is not an option, selling here is not an option because of numerous encounters that the market have been experienced for a period of time. So when you go to a 4 hours time frame, you will notice this thing, that at this point that this market is up to nowhere, because the last candle was rejected, the last one here was rejected, and the zone, so to say, it has been a kind of, will I say, confused zone. So the market is at the state of nowhere at the moment. So when you place for a buy, if you are buying from this decision, you may enter, then from there it may decide to pull back again. Then if you are saying that it will pull back, it may continue to buy, because the strength and the buyers are almost the same thing. So you don't really know where this market is heading to until you find out this thing I'm about to show you now. So let's go back to 1 hour time frame. So in this 1 hour time frame journey now, first thing first, I drew a line, which is this trend line you can see. This trend line you can see. So my market is approaching to the trend line. So that trend line now will show me the journey so far and where the market is going. So since this thing is heading to this place now, and the last resistance zones are these key areas, now it have touched this very line, which is the Bollinger Band line, but it have not rested. So what you need to do now is for you to see the clear trend. Now allow this market, either it will touch here or it will not touch, but allow it to get back to this place. When it get back to this place, it may take time, it may take 2 hours, 3 hours, then getting to this place. Then it may decide to come back here. When it comes back, then allow it to move across these zones. Allow it. Let me use what we already have to prove to you what I'm saying. Just like what you are seeing, you see a little spike came up. So that doesn't even mean that the market have started pulling back. But one of the things you should understand here is that as long as this market, in as much as this market is at this zone, it will not be that easy for it to push through unless there is a momentum in the market. So if there is a momentum, it will push through to break out from this zone. So that is why you saying you buying or selling here is not an option. Let me show you another thing. Sorry, had it been that you saw it coming, then you place a trade here, believing that since it has been trading to this direction, that this market is almost a buy zone. This thing you are seeing can still come back no matter what happened, or it can still continue. So, but because of the decision from the higher time frame, you will not place any trade so far. As long as crash 500 is consigned at the moment, at least you wait for the next 1 hour, except you enter a quick journey when you see that this thing will be dropping more. Like when it touched here now, if this thing should get here, maybe I start dropping again at that spot, since you know that it will touch and get to this point, then you are free to place trade there. But what I'm saying now may be a little bit confusing, but if truly you were a forex trader, if truly you know what forex is all about, what I'm saying will not be confusing to you. No matter how slow or fast I am, all you need to do is just to hear what I'm saying. If you hear it, then go to your chart, then you will see it and know that this is what I'm saying actually, because it will definitely give you the result that you desire. All right, so now as this thing is touching to this point now, there is no need for me to place a trade. All I need to do now is for me to allow this market to take its course. When am I expecting to place a trade? Everything lies in this space here. So as this thing will cross over, that is not my business. I only watch. It will return to this place. When it returns to this place, possibly it can also get here. Get that in mind. Then the next journey will start up. Then if it gets to this point and the market did not reverse like this, then it may continue to go like this. Now look at what I just showed you. Look at what I just showed you. Check this place. Can you see it? Can you see what I'm saying? So this market you are seeing now, some people that will say, this thing is a bearish candle, it's a bullish candle, so let me buy. As you think of buying, you did not consider the nature of the candle that you are trending. So with this kind of thing, anyone that plays trade now expecting to take just 3 candles, you have lost the market. Except that God will help you, or anything can happen. The market will continue to reverse with a strong momentum and start going upward. Anything less than that, it is possible that this market you are seeing will reverse a little bit to get a strong support that will push it to go upward. So that is one thing about forex. So let's go back to 1 hour time frame. So at this point now, I'm expecting this market to drop here. Then when it drops here a little bit, it will start coming up. Then when it comes up at this point, please don't place a trade. The one that breaks out from here can be any candle. But if the next candle that comes up is bullish, that is another confirmation. Then if that candle closes, without, that if the candle closes pure, like what happened here, then you have this candle. This is the candle that crossed over to the second, which is the center of the Bollinger Band. Then you have this candle here. If that candle closes successfully as a bullish candle, then know that there is an opportunity for you to take some. The next candle, 1 hour candle, is assured. That's one thing I want you to know. Now let's backtest. Let me prove my point. After the whole drama here, this was the candle that crossed over, that touched the second distance. Then the second candle closed as a bearish. Then watch it. This is the next candle that comes up. This one I'm using now is smartphone. I'm talking about phone. Now remember that in all those things you are doing, one major reason people may lose out in this Forex, in this method, is this. Can I tell you that? If you follow this thing I'm showing you now, don't neglect the presence of this market, this kind of structure. Don't neglect the presence of price action, because this price you are seeing can get to this place and decide to reverse. So don't neglect it. One need of this thing is to show you how you can clearly place a trade, and this thing can happen. Do you get it now? Do you get it straight? So as simple as this thing can be, I'm showing you this thing because it may look a little bit confusing. Then I want you to stand your ground and enjoy this thing. Now, I think I should be coming up with something different. Okay, let's use boom 1000 and see. Now, look at what I just showed you now. Look at what I just showed you. Now, this is boom 1000. Please follow this. This is boom 1000. This thing came up as a spike. It was a spike that crossed over to this place. Then the next candle that comes up is bullish. Now, if for any reason this candle closes with bullish candle, then know it that no matter the drama that will happen in that market, it will be crossing over to this place. So when this thing is coming up to cross over to this place, it have breaking out from this resistance zone. Then the next candle you are seeing will be called a momentum candle, and by so doing you have opportunity to make more money in this thing. See, let me tell you, all those things you see we talk are not magic. There is nothing hard in it, just dedication and understand the mystery and also the knowledge behind it. I hope you know that in the Forex world, some of the persons and the who you know that guides you is better than what you know, is bigger than what you know. Some of you think you know enough, and because you think you know enough, that's why you are losing enough. So you keep blowing, losing everything because you know enough. But who you know in this Forex world, who you know determines what you know. So if you don't know anything, then you think that shifting your screen, touching just this, knowing their names, their terms can make you rich. No, it can only give you information, but it cannot give you the idea. It can only give you, look at it now. Look at it. So like I told you earlier, this market now, I don't know how you see Forex. I don't know how you see Forex. This candle you are seeing now don't have the momentum to come here. So since this one ended like this one ended like this. So the only challenge this market will be having is this place. So if I'm to place trade, I'll be placing trade for targets here. So when I place trade and it stayed like 1 hour, because this is so let me check 1 hour time frame. All right, have you seen what I told you? So if you followed the instruction based on my 1 hour analysis, you will notice that this one this one now, when after all the drama, this one confirmed it, then the next candle happened. Now look at it. So you have pure 1 hour candle to place trade successfully without any much interruption. And this is the secret. This is the secret. And now this place, there is a gap. Let me remove this so that you will see it. There is a gap in this place. Okay. Check. There is a gap here. So with this gap now, you will know that there is a buying momentum and you can place trade and make some money. Then when you see that the market have started coming back to this place, then that is when you should start avoiding the market. What is too hard there, guys? So start cashing out immediately. Start cashing out immediately. Let me show you the indicators for those who did not see it on the system. Now look at it. This is it. Just put it like this. Just put it like this. So once you do that, you are good to go. Nothing is there. Anyone can do it. My name is GDFX. Please, I want you to subscribe to our channel. It will test it countless times. So from here, it becomes a resistance zone. So it will be resisting it countless times, which is what happened here, and later move to this point. It may later move back to this place, and from here, move back again, then come back a little and moved on. This is normal. It is natural. It can happen to any trade, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. For you not to be making series of mistakes and you are blaming somebody, then allow this one to go on. Once it crosses this line, third step, hope and believe that this candle you are seeing here now will be bullish. It must be bullish. So when it is bullish, then the next candle that will finalize it is the candle that will cross without touching this line must be bullish. At this point, you are free to enter your trade. But for you to play safe, that is what I do. Allow it to get to any point and return back to that base. This is what I mean, something that looks like this. So allow it to return to this base. So when you return to this base, that is to say that it have rested on this resistance zone, which gives this place a support. From there now, you use this place as a resistance, why this place becomes a support. From here, it can go a long way because you have backups from this angle. This is one thing you should know, because this sign is to show that buyers have a momentum. So they need to test it. When they test it and fail the last time, then expect a move of the market. This is how we do it. This is one of the secrets. This is one of the best way we trade, and nobody knows. If you can do this in your private place and understand it carefully, then you will know that what I'm telling you is nothing but the truth. All right, let me show you this thing again, like I used to say. Now look at it one more time. Just watch it for you to do. For some of you that want to catch a spike, that one I should do is for you to be catching doing your scalping. For some of you that want to be taking some candles, now look at this. From this corner here, it moved to this point. Then when it touched over to this place, I asked you to wait. As this place crossed over, then when you want to help yourself, you can you can you can carefully follow these things you are seeing. Now, as this market is moving, for some of you that want to catch a spike, you know that most times spikes can be longer than the candles that moves up. So look at this one. It touched at this place. As it crossed over to this plate, it keeps moving. It keeps moving. But that is something I told you. The main candle that crossed was this one that stayed without it. But the problem is that this one was longer than it. So you have to wait it until it returns to this place. So when it returns back and still rest on this place, without any clear confirmation, you will not trade, and they move back again. Then at that spot, it moved over to this point. So this is where you should be placing your trade. So when you have those things, then you are good to go, because everything, okay, let me just reduce this a little bit so that it will not confuse you. So at this point now, you can look forward to see a long trend, because this is what the market is coming up to do. So at this very spot now, this very one now you are seeing here now is a sign that is going to be a short trend, but even at that, you still have an opportunity to trend. But once this thing entered into this place, they allow it to play their games. Since it never stepped back again to this point to come here, then you have great opportunity to take this very thing. Now, the last question is, when should I close my trade? Anytime you notice that since the market have been moving in a particular direction, anytime you notice that this thing have been trading for a long period of time, but getting to a point it started moving in a particular direction. Maybe if you are not a good, like you are not a professional trader like that, you need to look forward to see the resistance zone. You need to check and see where did this market once stopped previously. These things will give you an attention for you to know where to know that the market is going. Like currently now, the market you are seeing here now is consolidating. It's consolidating. You see, so since the market is consolidating, it will go against what I just showed you. So since the market is moving up and down, avoid the market at the moment so that you will see a clear direction. Even at that, you will notice that you notice that the Bollinger Band line will be in a particular direction, which is up to nowhere. So at this point, you cannot place a trade believing that it will just break out like this. No, you don't do that. So allow the market to take its course and you will see what this market looks like. So my name is GDFX. I can go ahead on like this place, the market is consolidating. Avoid such a place because it will not give you what you want. What you should be looking at for is long trend, things that will put smile on your face. Long trend. If you meet such a thing, avoid it no matter how long it takes. Don't assume that it will just break out. Some of the reason all of you most people are losing out is that even in the midst of consolidating something like this, they will just enter, but how do you know that it will continue to this point? Rather, you may place a trade here not knowing that it will stay long here. Then you will be here for a long period of time only for you to come back the next time you notice that the thing have come against you. So that is why it's not advisable for you to be placing trade on a consolidation market. It's very, very wrong. You may place a trade on a buy. It will give you buy profit. At the process, take the profit, give you buy profit, take it, give you buy. Then one thing and one dangerous thing is that since it is on a consolidation market, the decisions have not been clearly stated. When it goes against you, you'll be losing. Or when it goes on your side, you'll be smiling, thinking that you are smart. That is not smartness, that is risk. So I want you to pay great attention into this market. Please follow this simple instruction. All I demand from you is just one simple thing. That thing is, please subscribe to our channel. I'm not demanding for anything much. And after doing those things and you are still struggling to find opportunities in this market world, I don't know how you wish to make it when you don't have a mentor. I always emphasize on mentorship. And for some of you that are calling me, you chat me up, you say this thing. After talking, you go ahead. After some months, you come back begging me, telling, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I've lost all everything. Come on now. When you have something you never wanted to learn, now you have lost everything. You are begging me. Sometimes they would think that I'm wicked, that I can't consider some people. This is financial institution. This thing is real money. This thing is cash. This thing is cash. I cannot use my subscription, my time, my knowledge, everything to invest on you. At the end of the day, you may, like one guy, I collected a token, either $200 or thereabout, and I helped him. He started doing well. I was surprised that one of the guy he was mentoring, he charged that guy $2,000. What a wicked word. Someone helped you collect just nothing to help you. Those things. Someone helped you, bring you to a limelight. I was not frustrating you. And this time you don't have their time, you don't pick their calls. You just, this guy is huge. This guy needs help. So until someone told him that I was the one that trained him. So why behaving this way? So, and I'm giving open door for you to come in. And please, when you call, when you chat, when you are ready for mentorship, please make sure you follow suit. make sure you go immediately and do the needful, because that is a way grace works. You may come today and I will remove something. Tomorrow you may come back. I may not even have the time or chance to be there for you. So my name is GDFX. One thing is certain, there is no how. Believe it or leave it. There is no how you can trade when you have a mentor. There is no how, after going through GDFX mentorship, there is no how you can lose the same way you are losing before. It's not possible, except you don't take instructions, except you are greedy, there is no how you can stay under my mentorship, except I don't know how to say it, except you decided not to listen. There is no how you can have $500 in your account after mentorship you blow it, except you don't follow instruction. Just try it and see. My name is GDFX. I look forward to see you, and please try this very strategy and cash out. When you make any amount, even if it is $10, please comment on this video and say I made money using this strategy, and God will bless you. GDFX, I love you so much. Thank you.